Hi, my name's Leanne Peard and this is my wonderful assistant Amy. Today I'm going to bring to you a little bit of information and a few secrets for your mortgage brokerage business. Today's presentation is about social media for mortgage brokers. Now, I know some of you have already done this. I can feel you quenching in front of me, squiggling, squirming, turning yourself inside out, but please don't be too despaired by about the information I'm about to show and teach you today. I know that if you have an open mind and you're open to the possibilities, that your business will become even more successful just by doing the few steps that I'm about to show you today. And for those of you that are a little bit old school and go, no, can't do it, not happening, not interested, well, that's okay too. Please just, sit there and be open and have a look at the possibilities about how this, well, I say new, but it's not so new. Social media has been around for years now, but how you can utilize social media and get a greater return on your investment in regards to marketing also. My promise to you today, if you decide to be open, take the 5 steps that I'm about to show you, you will watch your leads and your business grow. That is a fact. I have testimonials to show you at the end, but it's an absolute fact. Now, before we go on to the presentation, a little bit about myself. In 2004, I started my own mortgage brokerage business here in Cairns, and within, 8 to 10 months, it was what I thought was successful. I was doing 10 to 12 deals a month, which I thought was relatively good. The income was great, and I also started up a real estate business in the same office. So even though the businesses were branded different, I knew that through the real estate business I could get leads for my mortgage brokerage, which I was anyway. So in my wisdom, the real estate business had no contacts, and we know how important it is to have some sort of form of base or database to work with. We were new in town, no friends and no family, so we were basically hitting the phones and cold calling. I thought to myself, at this time there was an opportunity to get onto Facebook personally. Now, I got onto Facebook and I thought to myself, and excuse my French, what the hell are these people doing? Do they have nothing to do where they can actually sit there and share what they had for breakfast? I don't get it. It's not my place. Anyway, when I took my personal hat off and put my business hat on, I had this thought process, or this shift went through my brain where I thought, no offense to people that use Facebook in the audience, but I actually use it myself now. I had this thought of, they're my clients. And if there is at the moment 1 billion people on Facebook, what does that actually mean for me and my business if I can tap into this database of people where they're hanging out? So I created, back then we didn't have a business page on Facebook. We had profiles. So I created a profile for the real estate business. I started making a few YouTube videos and putting them up on YouTube. I used, the walkthrough video of the house and put that up on our website. I started to write a few blogs. I created a Twitter account which was not successful at all. And then, to my amazement, being consistent over the next 10 months, our business went from selling no houses to over $550,000 in commission in 10 months. Now, for some real estate businesses, you would say that's not much, but it was a lot for us in that very short term, in that 10-month growth period. Now, feedback from the clients and people that were calling in, we'd ask them, where did you hear about us? Was it the radio advertising? Was it the TV? Was it our newsletter? Was it the sign? And the comment that we got was from people was, you are everywhere. And I said to them, what do you mean everywhere? And they said, oh, well, every time we Google something, we're on Facebook, you're always there. And I went, wow, talk about creating a brand. The comments further went on to go, you're a national franchise that has come to Cairns. And I'm like, national franchise? No way. However, the perception in our marketing and the branding had created this perception that we were something far bigger than what we were. Mind you, there was only 2 of us in a very small office, a real estate agent and a real estate agent licensee and a mortgage broker. So as you can see, the power of social media took that business from nothing to $550,000. There was another story recently I think it might have been the Sydney Morning Herald or maybe the Melbourne paper, where another lady just recently took her business to over $600,000 in a very short period, under 12 months, by predominantly using Facebook marketing. I myself has a client who I coached for 12 months who took his online personal training business from nothing. He was making no sales to, when I finished coaching him, $21,000 was his income every month from Facebook. So that's just a few of the statistics. I can't speak this morning. Statistics. So be open, have a look, see if this is for you. If it's not, that's okay. If it is, fantastic. So let's just have a look, shall we? This is a video from your leading professional industry, Mortgage Professional Australia, and this is MPA TV. Now, this is a story about brokers in social media. So again, it's not all about my information. This is the information that's out there in your industry. Let's just have a look at this.
Hello, I'm Donna Sawyer, and you're watching The Big Story on Australian Broker News TV. Mortgage brokers are lagging behind when it comes to using social media as a marketing tool. The latest MFAA research shows that less than 30% of brokers are using Facebook or LinkedIn as part of their business strategy. Phil Naylor of the MFAA says brokers who embrace social media have an opportunity to connect with a large audience.
Well, I think the key is to encourage them to use it for a start, because I think a lot of them are still sceptical. What we found out in our research is that there are as many people now getting involved with Facebook as there are watching TV, so you've got a massive audience there.
I think it's been a bit of an evolution actually understanding how social media can work within my business. It's certainly not going to generate significant amounts of leads, but it certainly is a way that I can touch base with my clients and also educate people that may have an interest in either buying a property or having a home loan.
I don't see the main population of brokers really embracing it. I guess that's probably indicative of the average age of the broker. A lot of people are probably a little bit, let's say, old for the social media side of things. A lot of them are probably anti-Facebook, anti-Twitter, these types of things.
But brokers beware, there is a right and a wrong way to use social media. Doug Mathlin of Frontrunner Consulting Group says it's vital to take a professional approach.
I've actually heard of examples where clients have been disappointed with the mortgage broker's value proposition or service when they see a whole lot of personal information about what the broker's doing. For example, if a client's waiting for docs to come back or a decision to be made from the broker or from the lender, and then they go onto the Facebook page to keep up to date, and they see that the broker's out at the pub or at a meeting or surfing or these kind of things that you see them post on a personal Facebook page, that can be detrimental to brand and detrimental to the service proposition.
If you're going to venture into Facebook or LinkedIn or any of that social media, you really have to do it properly. It's not something you just set up and forget about it. You really have to make sure that you maintain it, you're constantly monitoring it, because it's your way of addressing directly to consumers.
I'd say probably the big four banks are definitely using social media effectively. I know from experience myself when I've been trying to find out information direct from a bank, if you do send a direct message through Twitter, they will answer fairly quickly.
Sarah Wells of Red Concierge says social media is likely to be a critical part of brokers' marketing strategy in the future, particularly for generating referral business.
The social networking side of things and referrals that way is certainly part of the industry that we need to capitalise on.
It's probably a matter of how you communicate your value proposition and maybe even talk about how your referral program works, which will help your social media strategy. If it's purely about this is which lenders I can use and this is who's got a special on, or this is our first home buyer offering, that's okay, that's informative, but why not ask for referrals or tell people about the referral program that you have and that your business is built on the recommendations of others.
Doug Mathlin of Frontrunner Consulting says brokers can set themselves apart by creating videos and using social media platforms such as YouTube.
I think that the key is variety. If people are just seeing the written word from you, maybe it's time to put a video together. And even if it's something that you're thinking, look, I don't want to do social media. I don't want my company on a Facebook page. I don't want Twitter or that kind of thing. If you're going to be in business in 5 years' time, I think you're probably going to have to embrace it at some stage. Therefore, why not try and start to embrace some of the mediums out there?
For more on social media and other marketing tools, click around the Australian Broker News website. I'm Donna Sawyer, and I'll see you again next week with the big story.
So there you go. That's a little video from your own professional industry. And as I said, 30% of brokers are using it, 60%. Well, that doesn't add up, doesn't it? Don't tell anyone I used to be a mortgage broker and use numbers. Goodness me. 70% don't. So let's have a look, shall we? Getting found online, 67% of mobile searches on Google are looking for a local business. That means, and you've done it, you've been searching for the local pizza or Chinese or Thai takeout. People do it all the time. They're even searching for your business. They'll be putting in mortgage brokers and your area to find who and what information is out there that'll be able to service them. So if 67% of the mobile searches are on Google and looking for your local business, the key here, and I stress the key, is that you need to be found online. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to generate your leads. To have a good business growth online takes 3 steps. You need to first have a presence. If you're not online, how are they going to find you? You can spend, and I'm not bagging out traditional marketing, you can spend money on radio and TV and local paper advertising or, school newsletters or whatever, but what happens is these people go home, they remember the business name maybe, they'll probably remember your name if they've met you at a networking function, and they're going to go home and Google you. So if you don't have a presence, they're not going to be able to find you. The next stage is maintaining that presence. Many people, like MPA said, create a few profiles, put a few postings up, then they say 6 months down the track, well, that didn't work, did it? Well, of course it didn't work, because you weren't consistent in setting the information and giving great content. You weren't engaging and you weren't entertaining. The third stage that you need to consider is generating the leads and sales. So if you have a presence, you maintain that presence and you get your clients to engage with you, the information is entertaining and educational, you have a system in place, and I stress this because you need to have some sort of system to capture the email so that you can market to these people and generate leads and sales. I don't know about you, but that's definitely one reason why I was in business, was to make some money. Now, I know that you feel like this is such a big task, but it isn't. The key is getting your business found online. You need to be online to be found. I don't care what anyone says. I've been saying this for the last 5 years, actually. If you don't have a presence online, nobody will find you. There is a number of social media platforms that you can use, and I will basically cover the ins and outs and the details of these platforms now for you. LinkedIn. I'm sure you've all heard of LinkedIn. It's the professional network. Normally people on LinkedIn are 80,000 plus income earners, professional in status, and they don't want to know what you had for breakfast. So it's basically a platform for networking. It was originally a platform for recruiting and headhunting. However, now it's a great platform that when you meet somebody at a networking function or something similar, you can go back and quite easily ask to be connected with these people on LinkedIn. 80% of my work comes from LinkedIn, and again, LinkedIn isn't that you don't have to you do need to consistently post, but you don't need to do it as often. So if you were to post on LinkedIn once or twice a week, people will still see your content. The next one to consider is Facebook. You've got to consider your demographics. So where do your clients hang out? Now, Facebook is fast becoming an older platform for 40 years and plus. The younger people are leaving it. So that would say that possibly Facebook is a great demographic, because it is majority of females as well. And we know that, females tend to make those sort of buying decisions, and that's where you want to get in front of them and build that relationship, before they look at buying that house, so that you can be there for them to provide that initial consultation and find out how much money they need to borrow. So that's a good place to start. Pinterest is predominantly a goal board, so again, very visual. Well, it is visual. However, you can still use Pinterest to put videos up and also put blogs back to your website. Again, 54% of people actually, I think the stats have increased on that. It's quite high. It's majority of women on Pinterest. They spend an hour on this social media platform looking and engaging in whatever their interests are. So again, a great platform. Your website. If you don't have a website, that's okay. However, if you do have a website, the whole idea of social media is to drive the traffic back to your website. Why? Well, when they get to your website, you should have an opt-in or an autoresponder on the front page where you can get them to sign up for your newsletter. When you get them to sign up to your newsletter or your ebook or your, how to buy a house correctly video series, whatever you decide to do, well, then you have captured their email address and then you're starting to build rapport with that client. Hence, you can market to them. And we know how important it is to stay in contact with our database. YouTube, like MPA said, YouTube is brilliant. YouTube is what got the real estate business out there, so to speak, and YouTube is the second biggest search engine after Google, and Google owns YouTube. So it begs to differ why you wouldn't use YouTube. You can put in your keywords like how to get the best home loan, or 10 points to look for a mortgage broker, or how to save thousands on your mortgage, those sort of keywords in the title, and you could make a 2-minute video, put it up on YouTube, and Bob's your uncle, so to speak. That video will be there forever. You can also then put that link on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and on your own blog and your website. Twitter, a little bit more time consuming. Twitter, you need to post 6 to 8 posts a day. Twitter is fast becoming a seniors portal, if you can believe that. So hashtag seniors are on Twitter everywhere. So again, if your market is, seniors, and Twitter has a mixed demographic as well. And if you actually think about, there's a story about Dell Computers where they have 6 Twitter accounts, and about, gosh, I'm going back a few years now, probably about 2010, they generated over $6 million in sales from their Twitter account purely by being there. Twitter is a great portal to use for customer service. So you might say something along the lines of, for up-to-date information, tweet me, or to find out what's happening, tweet me, or you could get your clients to ask you questions, is my loan approved yet? Whatever. It just depends what your strategy is, but Twitter is a very, very good platform to get leads and generate sales as well. Of course, you've all heard about blogs. Blogs still rank as the highest source of traffic to a website, and also the people that read blogs will make a buying decision. So again, if you're not writing blogs, you probably should consider it. I know you don't have time because you're so busy already. However, you can outsource your blog writing for about $5 to different websites called Elance, Odesk, Guru.com, even Fiverr.com. So you can get your blogs written for you with your keywords and your headings. You can put them on your website. You could then do a video about your blog. You could then embed the video into your blog. See how we're making one piece of content and we're sharing it across multiple platforms here. You could then do the link from your blog website to Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Google+. So, doesn't sound like it's too confusing. I hope you're still with me and haven't nodded off just yet. But today I'm going to spend some time showing you how powerful, even though all these platforms are powerful, I'm going to share with you Google+. And why am I going to share with you Google+? Because Google owns Google+, and if we want to be found on Google, you need to be on Google+. And I will explain in further detail how super cool Google+ is. Like I said, the main idea is to be found. So for your success in any social media platform and across the board, you need to have the foundations correct. You need to have the foundations correct to get the phone ringing. And what I mean by the foundations is a strategy. You need to develop a social media strategy, which is very similar to a marketing plan, and have consistency happening across the board, whether that's creating a diary, whether it's using a platform called Hootsuite to send out your information once a week rather than being on there every day. But the main key is to have a foundation. Now, don't you love it when your PowerPoint presentation goes backwards, hey? Here we go. Let's start from the beginning. Number one, have a strategy. If you if you go to my website and go to the free stuff, I'll send you a template for a strategy free of charge. Actually, better still, at the end of this presentation, I'll offer you a strategy session. Number two, do the 5 steps to Google, which I'm about to show you. Number 3, have relevant content to your social media posting. So what I mean by relevant, obviously you're in the industry, so you want to be posting information that's educational about the mortgage brokerage industry, but you also need to be entertaining as well. So you need to be looking at posts that are funny, a few jokes, and a little bit of your own personality in there. And number 4, make sure that you're sending the traffic back to your website so that you can capture their email address at least, so that you can market to them with your newsletter or whatever else you do. So Google Plus, create a Google Plus account. If you don't know Google Plus, it's very easy. Just Google Google Plus. Make sure you fill out your profile and your websites. That's the first step. Google Places was something that we would have to a few months ago register separately, and that's where you get the upside down teardrop to indicate where your business is. However, now Google has made this so much easier for us, and when you go into Google Plus and create your profile, all you need to do is create a page, and when you create the page, it'll ask you to go through a couple of steps. The next one is maps, which I'll show you in a minute, and then you will be able to verify your business. It'll take about a week for you to receive a postcard in the mail, and when you receive that postcard, you just need to follow the instructions on there to register your business. Then you will have the Google Places with the upside down teardrop situated in a Google search when somebody's looking for you. And this is what it looks like. As you'll see here, the A, the B and the C, these are Google Places, and you can see that they already have a Google Plus page associated with their business. Google Maps, step 3. You've created your profile, you've created your business page, and now when you are in the middle of creating that business page, the next step will be Google asking you about Google Maps. Well, basically it'll ask you to type in your business address. If your business address isn't registered on Google Maps, then you'll have the opportunity to add your business to the maps. Once you've done that, in the bottom right hand corner you'll see one of those funny little links, like the chain links. Click on that, copy the link coding, which is the HTML coding, and put it onto the Contact Us page on your website. Now that might be a bit techy, but basically give the information to your web guy and get him to do it for you, or web girl. The reason we're doing this is we're actually telling Google that we are so connected to them and their services. We're saying to Google, yes, we have a place of business, it's on the Places. Yes, we have a Google Maps. Yes, we have a Google Plus account, and you will have an authorship later when I show you how to do that as well. So it then enhances your chances of being found online. The next step that you need to do is to Google badges, this is a Google badge of my Google Plus account. When you get to that page, you have an option to select from a couple of different badges. Again, this is a bit high-techy, so you might want to get your website to do this for you, website guy or girl. Copy the HTML code and put it on the front page of your website. This now makes you a Google author. Reviews in Google. The next step you need to do is actually get your people, your past and present clients, to start reviewing you and getting 5 stars on Google. Why do you do this? Well, Google's mission is to help everybody find trustworthy and information that they're looking for quickly, effectively, and to be honest, actually, to have honest information. So the way that Google knows that you're already doing a grand job with your business, but they want you to prove that to them. So the more people that you have reviewing your business and your product and your services, the chances are that you're going to get a higher score in Google, which will then weigh, if we can use that word, weigh the searches towards you when people are looking for mortgage brokers. Not only that, it's social proof. So when you look at a mortgage broker and they've got 1 review or 3 reviews or 5 stars, etc., then you're more likely to go to that business because of their social proof. The way that you get to Google reviews is like this here. You'll see the Google review part. If it doesn't have any Google reviews already, it'll have click here to be the first to review. Copy that link, put it into your newsletter on unconditional. Why wouldn't you send out a text message or an email with that link saying, congratulations, you're now unconditional. Could you please review my services to date? So you can make it a bit soft and, you can use it to your advantage to get a review, basically. That's what I would be doing. So these are the steps that will assist your search engine optimization in Google. You'll be able to build your presence online. When Googled, your Google profile plus profile will come up first, and then LinkedIn will come up second. And make the most of this because your competition aren't aware. Like we said, 70% of mortgage brokers aren't using this. That's a huge part of the market that you can tap into. Now, how will this help you beat your competition? Well, that's a great question, and of course it will. There are so many advantages to having a Google Plus profile that you will be in disbelief that you haven't had one sooner. Trust me when I show you something live in a minute. The most important thing to remember is speed. When you post to your website, even to Facebook, it can take Google days, even weeks, to index this information, this new information, into your search results. Excuse me. However, a Google Plus posting is integrated almost instantly. And when you're posting about interest rates or something else that is important this very minute, this can make a huge difference to your clients because you're providing the information that they want, right? Clickability is the second thing. You already know that having a Google Plus profile linked to your website can increase your search rankings when users are logged in. But did you know about Google authorship? If you have done a Google search lately, chances are that you've noticed some of them have a picture. This is Google authorship. So it's pretty cool because the picture of your profile comes up to the left-hand side. And when you set up your post correctly, your picture will appear there all the time. The benefit of this is people are more likely to click on the article that they see within the search results that has a real person attached to it. In fact, studies indicate that someone is more likely to click up to 30 to 40% more on a Google search that has a picture in it. The third thing to consider is relevancy. Whether you care to admit it or not, somebody you used to do a refinance for, you did a refinance for several years ago, probably is not going to remember your name. Fair call? However, if you connected with them on Google Plus at the time of writing the loan and you were working with them and you put them into what we call a Google Circle, right? You put them into clients Google Circle. You will then when they do a quick search on Google looking for a mortgage broker in their city, guess whose profile will come up first? Of course, yours will, because they're already connected with you in a circle. That way they'll go, oh, there's Joe Blogs, they'll remember you, and suddenly you've got repeat business without even doing a thing. So this is really important for you. Not only that, you're going to have happy customers and you're going to be a happy person because you're going to be bringing in the money, honey. So I bet that woke you up, didn't it? No apologies there. I know what it's like. I'm an actual trainer as well, so I know how to get you back on this planet, and hopefully I know that did. Anyway, a little bit about myself and what I've achieved to date. Chris Bridger was my client that I said is currently making, well, I actually don't know if he's currently making 20,000. He's probably making a few more dollars than that now, because this was September last year. He came to one of my business building days in Sydney, and as I said, we went on a coaching agreement for 12 months, and he went from no income on Facebook, just purely Facebook marketing, to make $21,316. So that's not a bad effort. Dakini, I did one interview, or one lesson, I suppose. She says it's a lesson. It was more consulting or coaching with her, and we got her business on page 1 of Google straight away. Another one of my coaching clients, Brett, he actually took off the top spot from bootcamp for the keywords bootcamp Bulli, where he lives. He knocked out the biggest PT gym network in Wollongong off the top of Google by doing his own SEO, which is search engine optimization, in with obviously the social media part of it, and we got him on page 1. So before I do this, I just want to take you live and show you something. So I've actually logged into my Google Plus profile here, and I get a lot of people say, why do I need a Google Plus account? Well, as I mentioned before, Google is everywhere that matters online. So if you're not with them, there's a fair chance that you're not being very smart and you're not using your business to its full advantage in regards to marketing and being online. And of course, it's important for you to generate leads and have new clients. So why wouldn't you have or use a platform that is what people are using to search for your business? Using Google Plus is all about the search, so chances are, like I said already, you've headed to Google yourself to find something particular. Maybe it's a pizza or Chinese or Thai. Maybe it's something on eBay that you're looking for. When you first start looking inside Google, you're getting the answer fast. When Google is trying to decide which sites to show and which are important for you in regards to the top spots, they consider if any of them are linked to a Google Plus profile. So did you hear that? They consider if the search results are linked with a Google Plus profile, which is keyword rich, before it gives you, the consumer, the information you're looking for. It may not be fair, but it is what it is. What's more, Google shows how people have you in their Google Plus circles. I'll explain circles to you in a minute. I'll give you a quick demo. In the not too distant future, this could be one way to determine if you are an authority on the subject you are dealing with or your profession. Your connections matter. In addition to posting your search rankings for your general population, if someone in your circle, your Google Plus circle, does a search with keywords like Townsville mortgage broker, then you'll get an added boost, because Google knows you're already connected to each other, like I said about the refinance guy. The only difference is that they're signed into their Google account, and then Google will then show you the circles they're involved with in giving them the best results. Google also helps you build trust. As mentioned, building trust with your potential clients, whether they're lenders, real estate agents, or even buyers, is a very important step, as we all know, in marketing your business and growing it online. With Google Plus, you can interact with these people on a personal level. Your home tab, this is profile, is where you're going to put your information in. These are your people in your circles. Photos, communities, events, hangouts are awesome, but we don't have time to run into that now. And pages. This pages button is where you're going to click to actually set up your business page and go through the steps as I said before. Now, I've actually done a little bit of testing, and I'm just going to do it again so I can show you. I'm going to write mortgage brokers, social media, having fun at this seminar. Okay, that's my keywords. I'm using the keywords mortgage brokers and social media, and I've actually put the hashtag in because people will use hashtags, and you can do a bit of search about that, but I've done it for a particular reason, and I'll show you why. Now there's my post there inside Google Plus. I'm actually going to go back and put a link to this seminar on here later on, but for now I just want to show you how powerful it is. So I've made the posting inside Google Plus. I'm a normal consumer. I'm going over to Google. I'm going to search for mortgage brokers, social media. Oh my goodness, look at that. 27 seconds ago, that is the post that you just saw me do. Mortgage brokers, social media, having fun at this seminar. Is that on the front page of Google? Actually, it's nearly right at the top, isn't it? See this one here? This Google Plus, this is the one that I did yesterday when I was mucking around. I wrote, excited about offering social media to mortgage brokers in Townsville soon. Google Plus. So what do I own? These ads here, they're all paid ads. This one I did yesterday is at the top of Google. The one that you just saw me do is actually second from, and I did do a third one. I don't know whether that will show up or not. Doesn't matter. I'm on the front page. I don't really care, to tell you the truth. So can you see how important it is to actually have a Google Plus account? How you can be on the front page of Google straight away? I think it's pretty cool, and I think it's important. So my suggestion to you is, as I've lost my connection, oh here we go. My suggestion is for you today, do the 5 steps on Google. Do your postings in Google Plus, use Facebook and LinkedIn as well, but concentrate on one platform. That's what I train. Concentrate on one platform, master that platform before you move on to the next. Concentrate on Google Plus just for now. Use your hashtags mortgage broker, hashtag Cairns, hashtag Townsville, hashtag Gold Coast, hashtag Brisbane, hashtag wherever you are. Start putting people into your circles and you will see the difference. You'll see the phone ring, you'll see an increase in your leads and generate sales. Not sale. Well, it is a sale, isn't it? You're writing a loan. So that's my suggestion. I hope that you found this presentation beneficial. I hope that if you have got questions, which you probably do have, my suggestion is also to send me an email at leanne.peard@me.com, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. I'm also offering each and every one of you today a 30-minute free strategy session. Why am I doing that? Because I'm so passionate about the mortgage brokerage industry. I just loved that profession. It comes second to what I'm doing now, but I absolutely loved what I do, or what I did do back then. I know firsthand how hard it is for you guys, and I know that most of us do it all on our own, so we know how much work's involved. And then, you know what, we really do give a damn about our clients. I know you do, because you're still in the industry, and I did also. So that is why I'm giving you a 30-minute session. And the other side of the coin is because I am so passionate about social media. I know it works. I know that you can be in front of your competitors. I know that you can make a difference, and I know you can make a hell of a lot more money just by using social media, and that money won't be coming out of your back pocket, out of your profit for your traditional forms of marketing. That's why I'm doing it. So if you would like to have that 30-minute strategy session, send me an email at leanne.peard@me.com also, and just put in your subject line, presentation, Tony and Tom, Suncorp or a free strategy session, and I will fit you in my diary and we will go through that. I hope that you've enjoyed this presentation. I hope that you've opened up your mind. I hope that you see the advantages and it's not like something so far removed from you and your business, and I hope that you have a great time at the seminar today. Ciao for now.
Do you want your business to stand out from the rest? How about some free marketing to learn how to be the best? Get tips on social media and how to grow your brand. With our social media marketing, you'll have the upper hand. Visit socialmediaspecialist.com.au.